The 7 deadly sins are the traits that will lead an individual to their own destruction. All 7 of these sins are perfectly exemplified by 7 specific Roblox YouTubers.
What's wrong, Jeremiah?
It's not fair. My brother Joseph has a sin to confess. I wish I had one too.
Oh, don't you see? You do have a sin to confess. The sin of envy.
Starting with the embodiment of the sin of envy. The sin of envy is the sin of jealousy. It is the desire to have the possession of others. If an individual with envy cannot obtain what they desire, they will try to bring down those who have achieved what they want. This is evident in Side-Iced, who is known to sabotage the YouTubers more successful than him. Well, sabotage doesn't exactly encapsulate the scale of his actions.
This kid tried to call in a fake bomb threat to my house. He tried to swat me.
I got swatted by a YouTuber named Side-Ice.
And recently, Side-Ice has been false striking. Side-Ice is by far the most evil Roblox.
For the past 6 months, I've been
First
getting
of all,
harassed by Side-Ice everywhere to try to expose me to fraudulent images of Side-Ice.
The first of his many victims was the biggest commentary channel in the Roblox community, Parlo.
Against me, just further ruining his credibility and validity, as if he had any more anyway, because he decided to maliciously corrupt screenshots set in my public Discord server channel regarding me and Maple, and then he tried to spin a narrative that I was a pedophile because
several successful attempts at doxing and swatting by Side-Ice caused Parlo to temporarily disappear from the internet for his safety. Parlo started struggling with his mental well-being. The harassment reached a harrowing point where he was even considering taking his life. This wasn't a one-off occurrence. Owing to his jealousy, Side-Ice would proceed to run multiple doxing and swatting campaigns against other creators like Steak, Alex, Nift, and Guamgo XD. All of these campaigns would devolve into life-threatening levels. The situation got so intense that Side-Iced was sentenced to juvenile detention by law enforcement. Side-Iced is universally hated among the Roblox community. It has been this way since the beginning, unlike the next YouTuber who used to be one of the most respected creators in the Roblox niche, but has now fallen from grace. VuxVux started making some of the most entertaining sketches at the time. He quickly rose the ranks of YouTube at an unprecedented speed, becoming one of the fastest Roblox creators to surpass 1 million subscribers. However, it all fell apart when he fell into the deadly sin of greed. Greed is defined as the excessive desire for material possessions and wealth, especially when one has to sacrifice something for it. In the case of VuxVux, he had to sacrifice the quality and authenticity of his content. The once humorous videos devolved into soulless, fake thirst traps, capitalizing on the underdeveloped sexual urges of kids. VuxVux would even upload a vacancy for body acting to create more of these videos. The saddest thing about this is that he continues to gain more views and subscribers with each passing day, despite making some of the most despicable content on YouTube. While VuxVux is responsible for the misuse of sexual desires, this YouTuber took it too far enough for him to become an impeccable example of the sin of lust. The sin of lust is viewed as the inordinate craving for sexual pleasures, particularly when it results in sexual misconduct. Kilogish was a German YouTuber who, at his peak, had more than 530,000 subscribers. He gains hundreds of thousands of views with each upload. Or he used to, until August 24th of 2021, when Kilogish's private DMs with a 14-year-old girl were leaked. The messages displayed him sexting with the girl. One of the DMs reading, "I mean, I'll still appreciate nudes, but I won't be like asking for them so much as before," which clearly implied that he used to ask for them a lot. The overall tones also suggests that nudes had already been exchanged. The leaked messages spread like wildfire. Kilogish would even admit to it in an interview shortly thereafter.
Let me see. Let me guess. 14-year-old?
Yeah.
I was 17 at the time, turning 18, then I broke it off. I already told that all to Koneko and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like it's like multiple people in the past. It's not just like a one-off mistake, you know. It's like. But
I was 17. Like back then, I just thought, okay, high school relationship. High school is 14 to 18, so like I didn't see anything wrong back then. Not to mention like
when exchanged with the 14-year-old.
I was 17, as I said, but yeah, we were both sides.
Alright, so it's still illegal.
Really?
Yeah. You distributed child yourself and received it from the girl.
I see. Okay.
The incident was so severe that a week later, Kilogish was banned from Roblox.
And his account is straight up deleted off of the platform entirely. If you try to search up his name on Roblox or his account name, it's gone. You cannot find it. It is completely wiped from the site.
Despite this, he continued posting YouTube videos at his regular pace as if nothing happened. The entirety of the Roblox community was infuriated, prompting YouTube to take action as well. On September 20th of 2021, Kilogish's channel with over 532 subscribers was deleted.
It sucks, but he would get away with it. But then, on September 20th of 2021, YouTube actually deleted his channel off the platform. He is terminated off of YouTube forever. People were beyond relieved. I was beyond relieved. He is gone off of the platform. This is not a story of somebody getting away with what they did.
Since then, Kilogish has privated his TikTok account and has remained inactive on Twitter.
He is banned off of Roblox, he is banned off of YouTube, he privated his TikTok account, and his Twitter account seems to be inactive, with the furthest tweet dating back to August 20th, so for now it seems he is off the internet.
Due to his actions, Kilogish was thoroughly deplatformed and he has not been seen since. Unlike the representation of the sin of gluttony who are going as strong as ever, Lankybox. There is a common misconception that gluttony is merely the excessive consumption of food and beverages. In reality, the sin of gluttony can be the overconsumption and overindulgence in anything. The YouTube channel Lankybox is responsible for expending wealth in a manner that appears to be for flaunting rather than anything else. Their videos often feature them spending unreasonable amounts of Robux and prompting their young audience to do the same. In addition, Lankybox is guilty of overindulging in cheap tricks to keep kids watching their videos, overstimulating their brains by over-editing the videos, adding memes and soundtracks for no reason, and most annoyingly, constantly screaming at the top of their lungs, overstimulating their videos with overdone titles and oversaturated thumbnails. But the next YouTuber is too lazy to even do that. The sin of sloth is the sin of omission, a lack of motivation, and failure to innovate. It is a state of mind that's apathetic, lazy, and sluggish. Despite having a channel with over 47 million subscribers, Mike Crack can't even be bothered to input the slightest of effort in content creation. Browsing through this channel, you will find a slew of videos whose concepts and thumbnails were blatantly copied from other creators without any credit. Reading out the list of who they have copied is more like reading a random list of successful creators. Here are a few of the victims: Slime Circles, Frostbite Gaming, Quabblecop, DanTDM, Log.zip, Dennis, GamerChad, Unspeakable Gaming, Stevie, Corey, Space Waffles, FMAO. And this is only scratching the surface. Sometimes, they just paste their watermark over copied thumbnails to make it seem like they are original. Mike Crack continues to get away with this because their channel is Spanish, while most of the creators they copy are English. In spite of being called out by several creators throughout the YouTube space, Mike Crack faces no consequences and shows no remorse, which is also true for the epitome of the sin of pride. Pride is seen as an excessive estimation of one's own abilities and status. Individuals suffering from pride often fail to take accountability for their actions and don't judge themselves with the same scrutiny as they judge others. VuxVux Single is a creator who has used animal cruelty, lying, and the religious beliefs of her young audience for views and subscribers. For a sponsorship segment, she has promoted a gambling site as well. This didn't go unseen by the Roblox community, and she soon became the subject of harsh criticism. This eventually led her to create an apology video. However, calling what she made an apology video wouldn't do justice. She spoke in a condescending tone with words that lacked authenticity. It was evident that she felt no remorse for her actions. This was further exacerbated when, in the same video which was meant as an apology for promoting a gambling site, she proceeded to promote another gambling site, a belief that one doesn't have to adhere to normal moral standards. That is pride. A lesser known fact about VuxVux Single is that she does look up to someone, and conveniently, that someone is the personification of the final deadly sin. The sin of wrath is defined as uncontrollable feelings of anger and hatred, especially when the situation doesn't call for it. The YouTuber who epitomizes the sin of wrath takes it one step further. Not only does she display aggressive behavior when it is unwarranted, but she acts aggressively for no reason at all. Lisa Gaming Roblox is known to make videos expressing her hatred for her fellow YouTubers. The videos she made didn't merely contain criticisms, they devolved into personal attacks, such as when Lisa Gaming made fun of Parlo's suicidal texts when he was being doxxed by Side-Iced. And it seems no one was exempt from her wrath. Almost every YouTuber in the Roblox niche faced her hate at one point or another. She quickly became one of the most controversial creators, not only in the Roblox space, but the entirety of the YouTube as well. The people were sick of her, so sick that they ran massive doxing and swatting campaigns on her for months on end. She experienced the consequences of her actions in the form of intense harassment and mental trauma. Ever since July 24th of 2023, Lisa Gaming has completely disappeared from the internet. Some of her friends even speculate that she might have taken her life. While it is true that what Lisa Gaming faced was gratuitous suffering, it cannot be denied that it was merely the fruit of her actions. This is an example of what happens when you fall prey to the 7 deadly sins. Thanks for watching.